Hi, I'm Troy Landry from Swamp People.
How y'all doing? I'm Chase Landry from Swamp People.
We're here at the Mohegan Sun in Connecticut.
Welcome back to Hollywood Bulletin. Today, we are diving into a story that will pull you right into the heart of the swamp. So watch closely, because what began as an ordinary day on the water turned into one of the most intense and unforgettable moments ever linked to swamp people. A split-second choice made by Chase Landry became a turning point that fans still talk about. And the deeper you look, the more surprising the truth becomes. In September 2016, something dramatic started to unfold in Bayou, Louisiana. It was the kind of moment no one expected. A gunshot, a drifting skiff, a hunter carrying the weight of pressure, instinct, and fear. Chase was out in his small skiff packed with heavy alligator carcasses, which made the boat top-heavy and hard to control. As he moved through the bayou, a shrimp boat came toward him at what he believed was a dangerous speed. The wake it created could easily rock his overloaded skiff. And in that moment, Chase felt real fear. He later told deputies he believed the wake could swamp or flip his boat. In that flash of panic, he picked up his rifle and fired. And this was not a stray shot. Because deputies later said his bullet hit a plastic gas can on top of the shrimp boat, causing gasoline to leak. And right after the shot, he turned his skiff and tried to get away. But law enforcement was already closing in. St. Mary Parish deputies soon stopped him on US Highway 90, questioned him. And he admitted to firing because he feared the shrimp boat refused to slow down. His fear was real to him, but the law saw something else. He was charged with illegal discharge of a weapon and booked into the Terrebonne Parish Jail. And things became even more complicated when deputies suggested the moment might have been caught on camera by the swamp. People crew, which made people wonder if any part of it was staged or if it was all raw and real. The shrimper Wayne Mayone later said he was more than 200 yards away and believed he posed no threat. Many people saw the shooting as reckless, but others understood that the life of a gator hunter carries constant danger, especially when a skiff is overloaded and vulnerable. That weight shifts the center of gravity, making the smallest wave a threat. And that fear may have pushed Chase into reacting the way he did. The sheriff's office continued investigating, gathering statements and any footage. A December court date was set, and the news spread quickly, raising questions about whether this could hurt his role on the show. Prosecutors insisted they would not give him special treatment. And when Chase later missed his court date, a warrant was issued for his arrest, which made fans even more divided. Some believed he panicked, and others believed he had crossed a dangerous line. The truth is, the swamp forces people into decisions that balance survival, tradition, fear, and instinct. And Chase belonged to a legacy built by his father, Troy Landry. A name that carries pride and responsibility. That legacy meant any mistake was not just personal, but public. And firing on another boat created an uproar that reached far beyond the bayou. The tension in the swamp is constant. Hunters must fight waves, unstable skiffs, shifting alligator weight, tangled ropes, and the unpredictable wild. Chase was carrying several heavy carcasses, and one wrong wake could have capsized him, which explains why he reacted so strongly. And law enforcement reports confirmed the bullet hole in the gas can, the chase on land, and the arrest that followed. The media picked up the story, making it national news, with headlines framing it as a dramatic moment of fear and danger. Legal experts questioned whether he could claim self-defense, but prosecutors insisted they would not go easy on him. Fans reacted across social media, with some condemning and others defending him. But one thing became clear. This incident placed Chase at the center of a storm that touched his identity, heritage, and reputation. Carrying the Landry name means every decision reflects on your family, and for Chase, this mistake became part of his public story. To some, he looked reckless. To others, he looked like a man protecting his life and tradition. And even though he faced legal consequences, he was not removed from swamp people. He continued hunting and filming, which showed that his journey in the swamp did not end that night. But the moment changed him. It made him more aware of risk, not just from gators, but from other boats and people on the water. The swamp is a shared space between gator hunters and shrimpers, and their needs clash more often than people realize. Hunters need stability, while shrimpers need speed. And on nights like this, when both worlds collide, disaster can follow. What Chase did showed that danger in the swamp does not always come from wildlife, but sometimes from human choices, fear, and misunderstanding. This incident reminded everyone that tradition, pride, and legacy run deep in Cajun culture, and when push comes to shove, hunters will defend what they believe is sacred. But the consequences are heavy, especially for someone in the public eye. The night he fired that shot became a symbol of pressure and pride, battling against fear and instinct. It changed how some people saw him and possibly how he saw himself. Whether his shot was a warning, a cry for safety, or a reaction to fear, only Chase truly knows. What we do know is this: that moment did not just tear through a gas can. It tore open questions about identity, legacy, survival, and the choices we make when pressure surrounds us. Did Chase fire to protect his life or defend his legacy? Was it pride or instinct, fear or tradition? That single gunshot may have changed who he is in the swamp and on swamp people. Now tell us what you think. Did Chase act out of fear, or was he defending the swamp life he grew up in? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you like this video, share it, and subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin. And hit the bell icon so you never miss another story.